Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Welcome back. Today I'm going to try to quickly go through some of the slabs and other materials that I got from my local gem shop, John's Gem Emporium in Motley, Minnesota, the last couple days. I really wasn't expecting to get all this stuff, but I just kind of went in for a visit, and things escalated from there. the Just try to go through these quickly, and if I haven't had too much time, I may show some of the latest tumbles that I have gotten. I don't have this set up the greatest here for the sun, but I'll try to keep from shading them too much. Some of these materials, I don't know for sure what they are. A couple of them they actually told me, but my memory isn't the best. Not the thickest, but I kind of sometimes like to have the thinner materials because it forces me to make the smaller cabs, and also be able to do other things into this if I would ever try to get into intarsia or other things like that. I'm not going to go in any particular order on when I got these, but some of them I just got because they had interesting patterns that I never really seen before. Hopefully I'll be able to find some patterns in some of these and make some good cabs out of them. Once again, not the thickest, but not too bad. Just might mean I make them a little smaller or make them a little more domed, or a little flatter domed. This one here I had to get just because these were kind of pre-drawn on some of them, or on this piece here. You know how we love our bisons here in the rock community. I think the lady at the shop, Jess, had said they actually from the same person or the same estate actually had some that were cut out and shaped, I would assume, on a rotary tool. I was kind of start spending a little bit too much time on each one on some of these, and then kind of have to go quick later. But it's another piece that I picked up today in a bucket that hopefully I'm able to make some cabs out of. I got one bucket today, mainly just because it was on sale and had quite a bit of different variety of things in it. They would sometimes just take and fill buckets from their storage that they have, and just kind of put them out in a sell by the bucket mode. But I'm kind of hoping that this one will polish up really well, because I think that would look pretty nice. Another half thunder egg. I haven't actually looked through all the pails here completely, so I don't know if any of the other halves to any of these are further down in there or not. Well, as they just kind of had a little different mix of materials. I kind of think this is more like calcium carbonate or chalk on the top, so I'm not thinking that would be much of a lapidary thing there. So kind of looks like just from the top, kind of a quartzy kind of mix in here, but I don't know for sure what I'll do with this, whether I make something or if it just ends up being out in hopefully a new rock area that I might put out in front of Mom's just to fill a corner, nook outside. And same with that, so it's just some kind of chert. Pretty plain. Same here, just kind of looks like a basic rock. And read what it actually says on the outside. Can't say what it is. Kind of looks like just some of the miscellaneous rocks in the bag. I'll have to see what this looks like when cut up. See if it's worth anything or if it'll be another one of the outside rocks. Kind of another thunder egg core here. Or not core, but thunder egg. Missing part of the bottom here. It's either that or it just had that wide of opening when it was formed. We're getting down to kind of the bottom parts of the bucket that I didn't even look through before grabbing it. So we'll be surprised by what's left in this one. Sometimes on these bucket deals, unless you want to dig through them, you'll take a kind of a crapshoot on what you get. But even that's a pretty nice looking thunder egg. Should be able to polish that up pretty decently. Some little itty bitty pieces here. Some of these look like they may have been cut off originally from some of the other roughs that were also in here. See just a lot of this kind of quart or small micrograin SiO2. At least I assume that's what it is. Kind of in our fields and everything in the area here too. Another thunder egg. Some people like to have both halves, which I guess if I polish and get rid of them, I won't have, but it's kind of a nice interior of a agate here. Might have to see about either tumbling or face polishing that piece. A little bit of water line in here, kind of faint water lines. It's kind of some of this other just miscellaneous, looks like some kind of, could be a superior agate or some other type of agate. We'll have to see whether we just polish the outside or maybe try to cut him down the middle and see if we can find anything else inside. Let me know what you guys think about cutting open of Lake Superior or other type of agates like that. Probably will just end up being outdoor rocks, because there could be some patterns in here that I just can't see until get them on the wheels. Bucket was bigger than I thought it was. Should have sewed all the slabs first. Some more off of this one rock, so I'll have to kind of gather them all together. Some little trinket. Never certain what it is. We'll have to look later. If I end up premiering it, I know I'm not giving you guys too long to comment on a individual piece, but I don't want to keep you here forever. Looks like a little piece of Montana agate. And not much else in that handful. A big chunk of this, but I don't know what it is. Just to show off the bottom of the bucket here. Kind of a little tube agate. Interesting. Before going on to the obsidian bucket, kind of started the whole thing here. I'll go through the rest of the slabs. And this is a piece of Fordite, so a man-made piece that kind of has some big chunks that they have that they can slab up. But I may just end up just keeping that as a specimen rather than cabbing it. This I thought was pretty interesting. She was showing there that these are probably fossils. It's kind of a fossil fern, kind of like, and I forget what creature she said that thing was, but thought it was kind of neat, and it wasn't too bad, and it almost looks like a some kind of manta, or something similar. Not calling it a manta, a little squid. Let's see what I was thinking, but I don't want to degrade the chat into to too much. This one I'll show the other side because it's pretty nice too. It's got some pretty nice log scenes if I would ever want to actually cut that up, but depending on how these things would polish out, doing that on the vibratory, as long as it wouldn't take too much out of it, might be the way to go on that one. A couple out of here I'm going to have to be careful with because as they were, she was explaining on these, they kind of are asbestos based. So you kind of have to be careful while you're doing the cabbing. I just thought they kind of looked neat on there. It's kind of the same with this one here. It's like the kind of the nice glow on this piece here. These bigger pieces. I had to go back to the store today to pick up a piece that they were looking for me for, and I ended up going out to their. They were also having a just a regular garage sale at their house this weekend, so the owner sent me out to the house, and they let me kind of look through their surplus slab pile inventory that they have out at the house. So it was really nice, and not certain what all of these things are here in the middle. Whether this is, to me it almost has to be fossil, but you'll have to let me know what you think, because I really can't see there. All of that would just be natural formation. Kind of a piece of glass here. I just thought looked cool with the colors. Gonna have to speed this up a little bit. Otherwise the sun might start going behind the one tree. It's a little hot today. It was 90s and pretty humid, so I didn't do this when I got home. Kind of a thinner piece of ocean jasper. I like the little orbs in here. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out something to do with that. I have the hardest time looking at a slab and deciding where to make the slabs from. And this real nice big piece here. This kind of crystal pocket there in the middle. Might be a little bit too big and not enough area there to kind of isolate that, but zoom in here. Kind of see the colors and everything through it. Kind of pointed back at the sun, and it's really not translucent through the lighter parts. So maybe if I had a stronger light, it might be a little bit. Just thought that was kind of neat, the number of dendrites that were in this piece. Real thin, so once again it may be a candidate for after grinding off the saw in there. I haven't had my vibratory flat lap going since the summer of last year when I was still in Illinois. I saw another piece of tiger eye or tiger eye, whichever the different type of tigers it is. This one is a bit of a chunk, so be able to get some slabs off of here and see what's inside. If I can, I'll have to try to get my slab grabber set up again on my auto feed saw, so I can grab hold of that, because it's a little too big to be trying to do on my the 8-inch saw that I use mainly for trimming up the cabs and the smaller rocks. And this is kind of the piece that I went back for today. I may or may not try to use some of those areas in there for a fireworks themed cab. Not the very colorful red, white, blue ones, but you can definitely see some sprays in here. And last but not least, from the sales, I got this bucket of obsidian, which includes some kind of, or these are like the snow ones. The snowflake obsidian is, I think, what they call that. Kind of a nice chunk there, but most of these are just small little Apache tiers and similar type ones. My dad had tumbled a bunch of this back 50 years ago when I was little. When I seen the bucket, I thought that it might be fun to try to see how well I could get some of this material to polish up, to see if I can even get close to how well he did his. Not going to go through too much of that bucket, so I haven't looked through the whole bucket either to see what's at the bottom. But that's obsidian. It's kind of different color on there with the reds. Okay, it's only 26 minutes in, so I'm going to kind of quickly go through this pile as long as I can keep some sunlight. I'm still getting used to. I got my as you might have remembered from previous videos, my base for my Tumblers 18-pound vibratory tumbler burnt out last summer, so I've been running it on my Harbor Freight 5 base, and as you can probably imagine, that was a little bit too hard on it. So I ended up getting a TV18 or TV45 base that somebody had locally here, and I was trying to run my 18-pound barrel on it just to save on the median whatever from the 45-pound barrel. But I may have to see what the action is like in the 45-pound barrel, because the 18 on the 45 base just vibrates quite a bit, and I can't use the cover on the 18 because it just dries out and it heats the center so quickly that it just gets hot to the touch, and it even started kind of melting the top of the barrel. But then without the cover on it, it makes it a little tougher to leave it overnight because it dries out. The shine was okay, but since I was still getting used to it, some of the, I think the, probably the 220 and the pre-polish weren't run long enough. I'm going to get a drip system for it, kind of using a plant feeding drip system to try to see how well that works for getting them overnight. I won't go through these all here because I'm running out of sun, but some of these they turned out okay. Definitely nicer than how they originally started. Definitely not perfect, but I don't like perfect things, but there's still a little bit of issue with the with a 8,000 aluminum oxide kind of getting in some of the cracks. And even when I was cleaning them out there with some bar soap shavings, it didn't completely remove all of it. It's kind of a nice one here. I don't remember if this was a thundery core or what this one was originally. If it was kind of more of an agate. Some of the petwood pieces turned out really nice. I got a bunch of this petwood from Brian at 775 rock hounding. Just kind of threw some of that in there for that and with some of the tumbles that I'm going with further in there just to add a little at a time from that tumbling material, since I don't have a whole lot of rocks to tumble. That one turned out really well. That one you can kind of really see, this is one of the farm rocks that I had found in sliced up, and I had cabbed it and it was starting to fall apart, so I just decided to throw it in the tumbler here just to see how well it would tumble polish versus how it was doing on the wheels, and it didn't turn out too bad. Said it's still pitted and falling apart. It's not as great as a cab, but it's always good to experiment with different methods and materials. And kind of a bad cab can let you just experiment it with without sacrificing anything if it doesn't turn out. Same with this here. This is an agate that I had kind of formed and did a polish or a forming and a decent polish on the cabbing machine, and I kind of just left one area completely raw on the cabbing machine. Kind of really didn't like the way that the polish came out on the cabbing machine, so I kind of threw this in with the rest of them at the 220 stage, and you can see that it still leaves a really nice shine on the outside on the parts that the 220 was able to grind down a little. So it's kind of a nice compromise to having a little bit of shine on the outside and not running it for months, and trying to smooth that out in the rotary tumbler. Bunch of different cracked rocks here, so not great for specimens and whatnot, but still fun to tumble as well, just to see how well they turn out. Can Near the end here, this is another one where I cabbed it, and it wasn't really happy with the way it was going on the cabbing machine, so I kind of threw that in, and you can kind of see just what kind of polish it ended up getting in the Vibe tumbler. Once again, I kind of threw it in with the 220s. So hoping to find one more here before the sun went, but that's not it, but still nonetheless. I guess. I'm not going to be able to find it in here, but anyway, sun's down, so it's a good time to cut it off here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll see some of those slabs over here. I don't make videos on a lot of the cabs that I make, but just kind of post them up on our Discord server, so hopefully you'll see some of the materials and everything there. Thanks for watching. You have a good day.